Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm bringing you a tutorial on this look. As you can see, I just left my natural hair this time, not straightened, just my curls, waviness and everything. I look like a lion, but I'm fine with it. So I'm bringing you this kind of gold, brown, luminous look today with a coral lip because it's really warm in France at the moment, with 31 degrees Celsius for about a week and a half. So I felt really summery, really bright, and I thought this coral lip was just the right lip for the season. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Feel free to subscribe, like this video, comment as well for any suggestions or anything you'd like to say to me. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. They will be in the description box. And I hope you enjoyed this video and see you soon. Hello beautiful people. So as you can see, my skin is freshly moisturized with these two Clinique items which I absolutely loved, and I'm ready for makeup. So I'm using these two foundations today. So there's the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation in 7.5 and the LA Girl Pro Longwear Luminous foundation in bronze, I believe it is. One is too light for me and one is too dark for me, both purchased online, so I find that mixing both of them gives me a really nice formula, a really nice coverage and the perfect colour. And I'm applying it with my Zoeva 105 Buffer brush from the Rose Gold collection, which is one of my favourite, as you know it. Now I'm taking the Sephora concealer in sand, I believe it is, and the Tarte Shape Tape in light medium as usual, and applying my concealer everywhere I want highlight and coverage on my face. Taking my beauty blender and blending everything seamlessly because you do not want to be too white and have light blocks on your face. So really take the time to blend your concealer in. I always open my mouth while doing this. I do not know why, but I just do. It's just like when you apply your mascara, you know. So now I'm taking this Cover FX translucent powder with my Morphe brush and applying the powder everywhere I put concealer on my face to prevent creasing and make everything look very smooth. So this is the powder applied, and now I'm going to do my brows. So I've just done my brows off camera with Anastasia Beverlyhills Soft Brown Dip Brown, and applying a bit of concealer on my eyelids. I know my face looks really white at the moment, but trust me, when I bronze my face after, it will look just fine. And I'm taking the Lorac Gold Unzipped palette next, and as you can see, one of these shadows just literally crumbled and broke. I'm really sad about it, but this palette is literally one of my favorite for summer, and the pigmentation of Lorac Cosmetics is literally my second favorite after Anastasia, so I really recommend this brand. So I'm taking this shade from the palette to apply on top of my concealer as a base, and now I'm taking my Morphe M441 brush and this shade as my transition color. But with this palette, there's quite a lot of fallout, which is the only thing that I can say that's kind of negative about it. As you can see, there was kind of some smoke coming off it, so make sure you tap the excess off. I am not applying a lot of pressure, as you can see. I'm just slightly placing the shadow in my crease, and now I'm taking this Kiko 56 brush, I think it is, and these two shadows from the palette, and applying it lower in the crease and only in the outer crease to give a bit more depth and definition. I'm slightly winging out the shadow to give kind of this cat eye effect to my eye. So now I'm going just back in with my transition color and the brush that I used before to just make sure that everything is blended in a seamless manner. Okay, so now I'm taking this shadow from Colourpop Cosmetics, which I think is called Game Over or something. I'm not sure, but everything will be linked down below. As you can see, it's really, really pigmented when applied with the finger. I'm applying it all over my lid because I'm going to apply a couple of golds on my lid after this, and I want it to act as a base. So now, to make sure that everything is blended together, I'm taking the brush from Kiko that I used before and making sure everything is blending with this shadow and my crease color. And now I'm taking this shadow called Goldmine from MAC and a flat brush from Sleek Cosmetics and applying it just in the inner part of my lid on top of this shadow. And as you can see, it's really, really nice, really, really intense. And I love this shadow because it is just a true gold. It doesn't really have any undertone. It's just a true gold, which I thought was really, really hard to find. And when I found it last year, I think at MAC it was, I just got it. And this one is a Morphe shadow called Hooked, I believe, that I'm applying just right in the center of my lid with this MAC synthetic brush. I thought it just gave this really, really nice kind of luminous touch to the eye look. And of course, I'm going back in with my Morphe M330, sorry, with no shadow to make sure everything is blended. And now, because I'm always a bit extra, I'm taking the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter Shadow, that's a long one, in a Smoldering Satin, and really applying it on top of this Hooked shadow from Morphe. And now I'm taking my Morphe brush and dipping into the same shadows that I used for my transition color from the Lorac palette and applying it all over my under eye. And make sure that you connect the shadow from the under eye to the shadow on top. And now I'm taking my Astor black kohl pencil and applying it in my waterline. And to highlight my inner corner, I'm going to take this gold shadow with my little detailing Morphe brush. And I'm going to use it for my brow highlight as well. Okay, so as you can see, everything is gold and beautiful. And now I applied some lashes, which are the Carmen lashes by Huda Beauty. Some lashes that I really, really like. Even though they're a bit stiff, after a few wears they look nice. Now, to continue with my face, I'm going to bronze. Oh, no, I'm going to set the lower part of my face because I forgot to set the rest of my face after I applied the powder on top of my concealer. So I set it with the Charlotte Tilbury powder in 02. And I'm going to contour my face with this Kiko contouring stick that I got from a Christmas collection, I think. Really, really, really like this contour stick. The bronzing color, I took the second color. It was like the 02. There was a 1 and 2, and I took the 2. I really, really like it. I think it's really creamy, really blendable, and the color is just perfect for my skin tone. I always buff it with this brush that I got from Douglas, this makeup store in Switzerland. And I just really, really like the way it blends. But I make sure that I always blend upwards when I'm blending this contour powder, this contour stick, because otherwise it just doesn't look nice and doesn't have the desired effect. If you go downwards, it won't enhance your features, it'll just make you look muddy, which is not what you want. I really like this brush as well because it's not too stiff, not too soft, and it's angled, so I can actually buff out everything from the contour on the side of my face to the nose contour as well, with using the chiseled side of it, as you will see. Okay, so now the buffing is done. I'm taking now my NYX contour kit and these two colors to bronze up my face a bit. And now I'm taking this banana shade and applying it under my eyes, because I wanted my under eyes and everywhere else to be just a bit more highlighted. And then I'm going back into the contour shades to make sure that everything is blended seamlessly. Don't know why one side of my face, of my contour, looks less blended than the other, because in person it just didn't look like that. It just must be the camera. I don't know, it's really weird. I'm just noticing this right now, that the left side of my face just looks a bit less blended. So now I'm taking MAC Oh Darling, which is one of my favorite highlights, as you can see, with my Zoeva 101 highlighting brush. I really love this highlight because it's just a true gold, and these tones always go well with my skin tone, which I love. And I'm literally drenching myself in it on the higher points of my face, nose, cheekbones, cupid's bow, chin, and of course, let's not forget the forehead. And now I'm going to take this NYX Tuscan blush and this Kiko duo fiber brush that I love, and I'm going to apply it all over my cheeks. I really love this hot pink kind of reddish color on summer. And for my lips, I decided to go quite bold with a coral lip color, so I'm applying this red lip liner by L'Oreal. I don't remember the number, but everything will be listed down below, don't worry. And for lipstick, I decided to use this MAC Painted Sunset lipstick that I got from this Tribal collection from last summer. I really like this lip color. Every time I wear it, I always get compliments. It's a cream sheen formula, not matte, but I think the color is just so unique, so vibrant, so colorful, kind of a reddish, orangey, fiery lip color, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so now I have to set my face, and I'm literally drenching myself in Fix Plus, and this is now done. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Something very dewy for you, something very bright, something very luminous, something very me as well. Feel free to comment below, subscribe, and like this video, and I will see you next time. Toodles!